Hello everyone. Hello guys, how are you? I hope everything is now audible and visible. So how are you everyone? Everything is fine now? So everyone, as we did like as I said you ki we did like a lot of classes on ratios, and this is, I would say, my third class on ratio. We also discussed the basic questions of ratio, as all of you know, correct na? We discussed some of the basic questions of ratios. And this is ratio 3. We would be doing like ratio 2, and then we'll be doing like, we have also done ratio 1, in which I've guided you the basic part of the ratio, basically what the ratio is, what is componendo, dividendo, what is like triplet. As all of you know, I have also guided you what is triplet, correct? Triplet, what is duplicate, what is duplicate ratio. So we did like lot of things we did. है ना बच्चों? So today is what? Today we're gonna start what? So today I'm going to start a new series of, means the third type of ratios question. So let me give you the structure of that. So guys, I'll just request everyone to keep a pen and pencil with you, because that's gonna help you a lot. Keep a pen and pencil with you so that you can at least solve the question. Okay, so that you can at least solve the question. So let me just give you the first question. So as you can see the first question, let me just make some of the changes there. Two numbers are in the ratio, what? 1 1 by 2 and 2 2 by 3. So this is what two numbers are in the ratio. Let me this is previous year question everyone. This is 1 1 by 2, 1 1 by 2, and I would say 2 2 by 3. The second is 2, the second is 2 2 by 3, correct? And the ratio is becoming basically how much? The ratio is becoming basically, bachcho, how much? Which is 2 is to 3. Now the ratio is becoming like 2 is to 3. Now come on, you can do it now. So this is basically a question. You can say, see guys, this is basically a question. This is basically a question. So you can see guys, this is basically, I would say this is basically a question. So this is the question everyone. Okay, the ratio is basically 1 1 by 2 and 2 2 by 3. Can you try solving the question everyone? So first of all we need to do what? See, first of all we need to solve this part, which is what? Which is 1 1 by 2. So 1 1 by 2 comma 2 2 by 3 is basically what? 1 1 by 2 is 2, 3 by 2, this becomes 3 by 2, and this becomes what? 3 to the 6, 8 by 3, correct? 8 by 3. So if I multiply, this gets 9 and this gets 16. So basically my ratio is what? My ratio is 9 into 16, 9 is to 16. Now they are saying the two numbers are at the ratio. So basically numbers are in the ratio in 9 is to 16 form, when each of these is increased by 15. Now let me just write down here in clear form. So the, see guys, the number are in the ratio 9 is to 16, and then 15 is getting increased. If I would increase the 15 from this part and 15 from this part, okay, uh, uh, the ratio becomes 2 is to 3. Now at the last, while increasing, the ratio becomes 2 is to 3. Now what is the, basically they're asking find the greater number. So how will you figure out the greater number? So guys, when the same number is added, let me give you one of the tricks, okay? Let me give you one of the tricks here which will help you a lot. When the same numbers are added, when, you can write down, when same number is added, when same number is added, when same number is added, what we do basically, we make the difference equal. So to make the difference equal, can I say here that difference is basically of what? 9, and that the difference is basically of 7, na? Here the difference is of 7, here is the difference is of 1. So basically what you will do, you will multiply this by this whole part by 7. If you will multiply this whole part by 7, this will become like 7 2s are 14, and this will become 7 3s are 21. Now can I say the ratio is equal? Now see, can I say the ratio is equal now? Come on everyone. Is it clear now? The difference is same basically. Here the difference is what? Now 9 and 16 and 14 and 21. Can I say the difference is same? Isn't it? So basically the adding part, this 5, basically can I say that 5 becomes 15. If 5 becomes 15, 1 becomes 3. Clear na? 5 becomes 15, 1 becomes 3. Or you can also say, see, you can also say that from here, if the difference is equal, then the value of 1 is 5. The value of 1, if the difference is equal, I am saying, okay. If the difference is equal, then I can easily say that 5 is 15. 1 is 1. The ratio of 1 is basically 5. Now they're asking about the greater number. Now, how can you figure it out? Come on, say. Anyone in the class? Can you solve till now? Come on, guys, say fast. Did I make the ratio equal? You would say yes, I make the ratio equal now. Then the value of 16 would be 48 now. 16, because they're asking the value of 16. They're asking the value of 16, everyone. So the value of 16 would be 48. I hope this has been done. So first of all, we did what? First of all, we did what? See, basically, you need to understand the problem. First of all, we did what? This was the ratio, okay? This was the ratio. I made the ratio in the simplest form. 2, 1 by 2 and 2, 2 by 3. I made the ratio in the simplest form and I have written that this is 9 and this is 16, correct? 15 was added and the ratio becomes 2:3. Now the point here is, what? The point here is that if you're adding the 15, the ratio becomes, and the difference here is 1 and difference here is 7. Difference of 16 minus 9 is 7 and 3 minus 2 is 1. So I made for making the difference equal, I multiplied this term by 7. So this becomes how much? See the logic. Again, I'm explaining, okay? So from here, you can say that this becomes 7 2s are 14 and 7 3s are 21, correct now? Now basically how much is added? Now 9 becomes 14. If 9 is becoming 14, technically how much is getting added? 5 is getting added, but according to you 15 is getting added. So if 5 is 15, 1 is 3. If 1 is 3, 16 would be 16 into 3. 6 3s are 18. 1, 48 is the answer. Come on, then also you can figure it out. So here also you can answer this. This is also the way through which you can answer, okay? Again I am saying, according to me, see again I am saying, according to me, how much is added? According to me, 5 is added. Why 5 is added? 9 is becoming 14. So 5 is added. According to the question, if you talk about the question, how much is added? Question 15 is added. So 5, 15, 1, 3, 16, 3 is 48. Solve this question, come on. Do like the session also, everybody. I'll give you the proper timer. Okay, I think now time is basically getting up. So actually guys, 1 minute gone. So let me just show you that how we can solve this problem. First of all, A and B have a money in the ratio 2 is to 1. So now see, the logic is what? They're having the money in terms of 2A and A. This is basically A is to B. So this is I would say A and this is I would say B. Correct na? Now if A gives rupees 2 to B, if A is giving then B is receiving. If A is giving, can I say this is the giving part minus 2 and this is the adding part plus 2? The ratio become 1 is to 1. Correct na? What is the initial amount they had? Initial amount they had. So now you need to cross multiply, which is what? 2A minus 2 is equal to A plus 2. Correct? From here, 2A minus A is equal to plus 2 and plus 2, 4. So from here, A is equal to 4, isn't it? A equals to 4. I hope you are getting. From here, A equals to 4. If A is 4, then my capital A, then I can say my capital A, which is A equals to 2A, 2 into 4, which is 8, and capital B, which is A only, which is 4. So 8 and 4 should be the amount they are having. So the option number A, B, and C would be the correct answer. I would say this is again a easy question, guys, isn't it? Yeah, it was easy, na? I would say it was easy question. It was doable for every one of you. I would say it was doable for every one of you, na? Come on, solve this. Again, a very good question, I would say. Let me give you the timer. 1 minute 50 seconds I would give you. Solve everyone. Given you like 1 minute 50 seconds. Apply your brain. Anyone? Let me check. A man leaves rupees 8,600. So basically divided among 5 sons. So they are dividing among the 5 sons. This is my son and 4 daughters. So basically this is daughter, which is 4 daughter. Okay. And 2 nephews and 2 nephews. So nephews would be 2, isn't it? If each daughter receives 4 times as much as each nephew, each daughter receives 4 times. Okay. So can I see what is basically If each daughter receive 4 times as much as each nephew and each son receive 5 times as much as each nephew. So basically everyone receiving like 4 times and 5 times. So we need to check that part, okay? So basically guys, how can we solve this question? Come on. Can you say that? How can we solve this? A man leaves rupees itna to be divided among 5 son and 4 daughter. So can we figure it out the ratio of daughter and nephew? The ratio of daughter and nephew is 4 is to 2, 4 is to 1. No. How can we solve this? Come on, anyone in the class? Anyone in the class can answer? Come on, say. Anyone in the class can solve this problem? Guys, you got the proper time, as I say. How can you divide the ratio? If anyone is watching me, how can we? A man leaves rupees 8,000 to be divided among 5 sons, 4 daughters, and 2 nephews. Say, is there anyone? So can I say that this is basically the ratio would be basically 5, 4, 9 and 2, 11. And I won't say that 11 is a multiple of 8600. So I think, see guys, basically what we can solve here now, it will take like much more time if I go for 5 son, okay, and 4 daughter. So this is my 5 son and 4 daughter, isn't it? 5 son and 4 daughter and 1 nephew. So see, if you do like, now see, the point is that if you do like now, this is my son, this is my daughter, and this is my, the ratio would be 1. Nephew ratio would be 1. Okay. Now see, you can understand now what they're saying, that if each daughter receives 4 times, daughter receives the 4 times, okay. So daughter is receiving 4 times multiplied by 4. Uh, and son receives 5 times, son is receiving 5 times, okay. Then nephew will receive, do it like 2 times, because this is now correct. So you are getting like 25, 16 and 2. If you sum it out now, how much you are getting? You are getting how much? 43. So 43 value is given to 8,600. So one value would be 200. They are what asking? How much does each daughter receives? Each daughter receives how much? So basically the daughter is receiving how much? 4 na. So 4 into 200, which is 800. So quite confusing. If see how this question is being made now through, means this question is like, I would say, not very logical in nature, but you should understand the ratio of 5 daughter, 4 son and 1 nephew would be there. Always remember, the ratio would be 5 son, 4 daughter and 1 nephew would be there. Okay, so this is having like printing mistake, this would be 1, then only this question be made. I hope this is clear now. Come on, say. Okay, because this is the increment value, no, this is the increment value. So I would say that there was something missing in the question. Let's try next one. And this was the question, guys, asked in IBPS Clerk 2023, I would say. Let me give you the timer. 1 minute 30 seconds. So let me solve. Come on. See guys. Seat of arts, commerce and science. So we have arts, we have commerce and we have science. Okay. They're in the ratios. So they're talking about the ratio. Ratio is basically 300, 300, 500 and 800. Correct. Now basically what happens, now you will see the logic. Now basically what happens, uh, they are getting increased by 20%. So this is getting increased by 20%. This is getting increased by 40%. This is getting increased by 40%. And this is getting increased by 25%. This is getting increased by 25%. So basically what we need to see now, this is getting like 20% means how much? That would be 60. Correct, na? 20% means how much? How much will getting increased? 60. So the increased value will become how much? The increased value will become 360. Here 5 4s are 20. Then it will become, the increased value will become 520. And this 25 8s are 200. Then 25 8s are 200. This will become 1000. Is 2000. This would be my increased value, correct? So you can see from here, what I can say from here, from this 0, this 0, this 0. So this would go from 18 times. Options, please check the options when you solve such question. 18, this is not correct, okay? And this will go for 2 2s are 4, 2 6 are 12, 26. No, we don't have 26. Okay, so we are having like simplest form, no? So we'll go, you will go like simplest form. 40%. Oh, this will be 700, no? Sorry. It will be 700. 35. 35. 50. Can you check the options? A is the correct answer. A is the correct answer. Yeah, okay, okay. I've written wrong. Sorry, I've just mistaken that. Fine. VK, is it right now? VK now it's right, correct? This was asked in IBPS clerk exam. Now it's correct, VK. Okay, fine. That was my mistake. That was by mistake. It was done. Can we try this, VK? Come on, please try. Come on, VK, answer me this question fast. Give time up. Rizwan has a box in which he kept red and blue marbles. The red marbles and blue marbles were in the ratio 5:4. So I would write the red marbles, red marb, sorry, red marbles and blue marbles are in the ratio 5:4. Is to 4. After he lost 5 red marbles and ratio becomes, he lost 5 red marbles. So basically, he lost -5. He lost, this is lost, this is he lost. And the ratio becomes 10:9. So the whole ratio becomes 10:9. So, okay, so this is the question basically, okay. But come on, say guys, the marble which is getting lost will be affected, na? So I can say from here, what I can say from here, कि my this part would get affected. Yes, my only this part would get affected, na everybody? Say yes or no. My only this part would get affected, otherwise no any other part would get affected. Yes. So can I say from here, my blue marbles will remain same? But they are not same. See, if my blue marbles will remain same, but they are not same, so I need to make them same. How can I make them same? I can make them same just multiplying this value by what? By 4, the whole value, and multiplying this value by 9. So the new ratio will become what? So the new ratio will become 9 5s are 45 is to 9 चौके 36, correct? And after decreasing this 5, this will become 1040 and this will become again 36. See, my blue marbles remains the same. But from 40 to 45, what is the decrement? So you can say from 40 to 45, what from 40 to 40, from 45 to 40, what is the decrement? Decrement of 5. And technically, there's also decrement of -5. So 5 is equal to 5, then 1 equals to 1. So how many marbles does he have now? So how many marbles he is having right now? What can you answer? How many marbles he is having right now? So basically he is having how much? 45 plus 36, which is, if there would be 40 plus 30, 70, 75, that would be what? Can you say? What should be the answer, everyone? That the marbles he was having 45 plus 36. Okay. 181 marbles. I hope this is clear, VK. It's fine. We are doing ratios, so we'll do like every part now. No need to worry. We'll do lot of questions. See, this is again, I would say, previous year problems. So we are doing here previous year problems only. Correct now? We are here to just solving the previous year problems. Can you solve this one? Come on, try. Let me give you 1 minute 45 seconds. Solve, come on. I must say you guys have tried. If not, let's see. In a mixture of three varieties of tea, the ratio of their weights are in 4 is to 5 is to 8. So basically, let's draw a line. Basically, the ratio would be 4 is to 5 is to 8. The ratio is 4 is to 5 is to 8. Fine. If 5 kg of tea of the first variety and okay 5 kg of this, okay 10 kg of this, okay of second variety and some quantity, and I don't know, this is like some quantity is added, then the ratio of the weighted of three varieties of the tea becomes 5 is to 7 is to 9. So basically this becomes 5 is to 7 is to 9. Okay. So now basically guys, see how you need to solve this question. Can I say basically it is added how much? Here you are having a problem, right? Here see you can understand how kind of logic you can apply in this, everyone. 4 is becoming 5. Technically 1 is added. According to the question 5 is added. Technically 5 is becoming 7. How much added? 2 is added. But 10 is getting added. So 2 is 10, 1 is again 5. So can I say every time 5 is only getting added? No? Because in the first case also 5 is getting added. Second case is also 5 is getting added. So I would write the new ratios. I can write this. Correct. So if I can write this, what I can write? Multiply 5 4s are 20 is to 5 5s are 25 is to 8 5s are 40. Correct. Now if 5, 10 and 20 kgs are getting added, this is the ratio. Correct, na? This is the ratio and the value of A would be again 5. That the ratio of A would be again 5. Can I say this would become like after adding this would become 25, 5 5s are 25. This would become 7 5s are 35. And this would become how much? 9 5s are 45. So you can see the ratio. Again, it's logically correctly matching, na? You are adding here how much? If you will see, you are adding here 5, you are adding here 10, again you are adding here 5. Correct. So this is you are adding now. Now they are saying that find the quantity of the third variety of tea in the final mixture. So that is 45 is the answer. 45. And this is how this question can be made through logics. Nothing you need to do. Mark my word, nothing you need to, just only apply the logic and you can solve this question. I am just applying the logic and I've just solved. So you can also try this by your own. No worries in it, I would say. I would say no worries in it, okay? Fine. Okay. Let's solve this. Again, a previous year question. Solve. I've given the timer. Of 396 examinees of a certain school, the ratio of successful to unsuccessful candidate is 9 is to 2. Okay. So let's see. See guys, basically there are 396 aspirants, okay? So what I can say, there are 396 aspirants, okay? Out of which some are successful, out of which some are unsuccessful, correct? Now I hope you are seeing this. Uh, Now see, the basically, can I also say the ratio of the candidate is 9:2. So from here technically what I can say, that 9 plus 2 is basically 11. 11 value is equal to 396. So the one value would be 396 by 11, correct now, which is 36. So one value is 36, correct? And so I can write down here. So basically it was mentioned in the question that 396 is getting bifurcated in terms of successful and unsuccessful, where 2 is the unsuccessful and one value is 36, then this value would be 72. If this is 72, this would be minus 392 minus 72, which is what? Which is 324. If you write down 324 here, now they're asking what would have been the ratio of successful to unsuccessful candidate. Now ratio of successful to, okay, if 12 more student passed, now see, if 12 more is passed, means from here you will get 12 to this part, and because 12 are getting more passed, from here you subtract 12. So this would become like 6 3 3 336, and this would become like 0 and 60. So the ratio would be 336 is to 60. Now you can do it, you can do this in the simplest form also, which is, you don't have option. So the new ratio would be 336 is to 60, which is 2 1s are 2, 2 6s are 12, 2 8s are 16 of 30. And then you can also increase this to at the extent level. If answer would be there, then I would be cancelling the part, but I hope you understood the logic. I hope you guys have understood the logic, that what's the logic behind it. Let's see one more question. Now there is a concept, let me guide you the concept here. Concept is basically what? Concept is of income and expenditure. That is very important concept, everyone. Okay. That is very important concept for all of you to understand, that what is income and expenditure. Income, income, expenditure. First you solve, then I'll make you understand. And saving. These are the three terms which you need to understand. Very importantly asked in the banking exams. So basically what happens? Income minus expenditure. Income minus expenditure is equals to saving. ठीक है? तो first solve this, then we'll go further. Solve this question, come on. Anyone? Let me show you. The annual income, so basically there is a ratio of income. Annual income of A and B is given to me 4:3. And the ratio of their expenditure of A and B is given to me 3:2. Now we know what? We know income minus expenditure is equal to saving. This we know. Then here can I trigger it out the saving part? Which is 4 minus 3 1 and 3 minus 2 1. Each of them saves. According to me, they are saving 1 and 1 is 600. Okay, if 1 is 600, the annual income of A. So annual income of A. So income of A is basically 4. Income of A basically 4. 4 multiplied by 600 will be 24. Answer. Clear now? So this was like slightly a question on income and expenditure. Try solving this. Come on. Ratio of income of company A and B. So A and B ratio is 3:2. Okay. And the ratio of expenditure of A and B is 8:7. Okay. So can we write like 8,000? No worries. Is to 7,000? No worries. If the saving of the company is 4,000 more than the company B, saving. So this I can write, this is income. This is my expenditure. And I would write saving. Correct, no? I hope this makes sense, everyone. Come on. No worries. If this is X, this is 4,000 more than. So X plus 4,000. Correct. No worries. Now, the ratio of 3/2 would be equal to what? The income ratio, which is 3/2. Now, income is basically what? If you said that income minus expenditure is saving. So, can I say income is equal to saving plus expenditure? If it is saving plus expenditure, then saving is what? 8. X plus 12,000 divided by X plus 7,000. 2x plus 24,000 is equal to 3x plus 21,000. X equals to 3,000. Correct. They're asking find the income of company B. B is basically 2. So 1 is 2x, na? Okay, B. So if this is 2000, see, if this is 2000, income is basically income is 7 plus means income is saving plus expenditure, na? Income is saving plus expenditure. I hope you are getting my point. X value is 3000. So they are asking find the mean income of company B. 7000 plus 2000, 9000. Correct. But again, 9000 is in your terms, but this is in terms of 2. So you can write down 2 value is 9000. So you can figure it out the value of 1. So I hope that you guys have understood that these are the questions which are from income and expenditure, and whatever, see, if you find it the value of x, you can figure it out any values that you want. Correct. So guys, this series, as I said, I will take one more class. As I am saying that I will take one more class on ratios and proportion, which is the 4th class, where I will be teaching. See, right now I'm only teaching the ratios, that how to make the ratio equal, how to solve the questions of ratios. So these are like, if you will follow my series in a regular manner, now you will see the improvement in yourself only. I hope you guys are getting it. I hope you guys are enjoying the session. Do comment, guys, if possible, please do comment. And this is I'm giving you in a homework. I've given you a lot of like questions as well. This is homework. Can you please solve and comment in the comment section? Till then, we'll see you tomorrow. Till then, guys, I'll see you tomorrow at the same time with the same chapter with the different questions, I would say. Till then, keep shining and keep learning. Bye-bye, everyone. Bye, guys. Shining off Agnimitra. Keep shining and keep learning. Bye.